Hey guys, Ivy here again for another Tarot Tuesdays. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna use a new deck today that I haven't used online yet. I have been befriending this deck for about a year now. And when I originally got it, I really fell in love with it. It's the Spacious Tarot deck for anybody who's interested. But it has taken me a lot longer than the other decks to really intuitively feel into. And I'm not totally sure why, but it's happening today. It's making its debut. All right, and we're just gonna do another energy report. That seems like it's been going really well. Every time I say the words energy report, I always think of that song from Octonauts. I think it's the Creature Report that they sing. The parents who are out there will know what I am talking about. And okay, so I'm gonna pull 3 cards today, and they are the Elder of Wands. We will get into that. The 5 of Pentacles, which is interesting because we pulled this card last week. And also, oh funny, the Explorer of Wands. We got some vibrant wand energy happening today. Okay, so the Elder of Wands is the equivalent of the King of Wands in the standard deck. And this card, I think you can probably see it. It's got some fireworks in it. And this card is all about lighting things up, bringing that fire that's in you and manifesting it out in the external world. So if anybody feels like they have an itch that they want to scratch and light it on fire, this week might be the week for you. So if you are thinking about doing something that requires adventure and being assertive and owning your inner fire, strike while the iron is hot. That energy is here and available for you. Interesting that we have this 5 of Pentacles cards in the middle of this other fire energy that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Also interesting that we got this card last week. So there must be some lingering energy out there in the universe. And for anybody that didn't watch the video last week, the 5 of Pentacles is about experiencing moments of lack, moments of disillusionment. It could also be sickness, could be you lost some money, could be things going on in your career not going so well. These are moments where we just feel like dejected, rejected. We're in sorrow and we're kind of licking our wounds. And one thing that I love about this card is it's got one lone wolf on it. And we all know, like, that's a sad situation if a wolf is by itself without its pack. But I think speaks to some of the energy of this card, which is we often feel like when we're in this lack mindset that we don't have the support that we want or the people around us who we need. And it is a reminder to look around and see the resources that we have. And again, not to do that spiritual bypassing where we acknowledge the lack, but we don't feel it. This is definitely a card that's encouraging us to take some time out and lick our wounds and be kind of alone if we need to, do some self-reflection if we need to. But it also reminds us that this is a mindset. And when we are ready to rejoin our pack and when we are ready to get back out there and keep moving on with life, that it's right around the corner. And all we really have to do is shift our thinking about this. Again, the original card that represents the 5 of Pentacles in the Waite Smith deck is a couple of people really down on their luck, probably living in some poverty, or like tattered clothes. There's a snowstorm happening, and they're like so bundled up and so dejected that they pass right by a church that has the stained glass windows lit up. And so, yes, they are down on their luck. Yes, they are having a rough go of things. Yes, there's some scarcity and there's some lack mindset happening. But if you can find it in you to kind of look around and see what else is good, sometimes that's a good reminder that this is temporary and doesn't mean that like we're bad people or we're undeserving. Just means that we're experiencing a human experience of being kind of down on our luck. So yeah, wedged in between these 2 fire cards, which is really interesting. I can't like make sense of that right off the bat. I'm gonna have to think about it. But the last card is the Explorer of Wands. These are God, someone is going to correct me on this. This little animal that was in Frozen too. They're not a chameleon. What are they? Little lizard guy. Little wet lizard thing. Anyways, This is the Explorer of Wands in this deck. That is the equivalent of the Knights. And so again, this is like the teenager energy of the suit that they represent. And as you can see, this guy has just lit some stuff on fire. And I think the energy of the Knight, or in this case, the Explorer of Wands, is lighting stuff on fire without even really thinking about it. And so this could either be a cautionary tale of, hey, be careful what you set on fire, because as we all know, fire is both a powerful thing and a thing that can be out of control at times. And also, if you feel like you need a little bit of an extra spark in your life, don't be afraid to start some fires. And when I think about, again, the original card in the Waite Smith deck, it's a guy who's just like ready to go. He's all pumped up. He's kind of like the cheerleader of the Wands squad. And he really is not spending too much energy thinking about how to place his energy and whether he's doing it right and if it's going to the right people. He just feels it and exudes it, and that's good enough. So I would say, yeah, again, I don't know how to make sense of these two fire cards with this really sad, dejected card in the middle, other than I think there's feels like there's a lot of fire energy this week. So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think I put this out there and it resonates with someone, and then I have a conversation with them later about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, great analogy or like metaphor. I hadn't really put that together, but guess it's not always my job to have a perfect interpretation of what tarot is saying. I feel like it's my job to just put that energy out there, and you guys are going to interpret it however you interpret it, hopefully for the better. Okay, that was a lot of talking. I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll see you in about 7 days. Bye-bye.